Actually, can you move closer? Because I've got to slip behind you.
Yeah, right, here we go. This is how it starts.
That's what he says.
Did Alexis not tell you what happened?
He was a bit coy.
He should be.
I said, how did it go? He started blushing.
Yes, he's got a nice cowboy hat. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to go and stand where
Don't tell me, just surprise me.
All right.
No, you're right.
If you were here last week with the sexologist, what would you ask?
Oh, there would have been a lot of things I would have asked. Is this a rash?
Is this some sort of God's joke?
Why only 2 minutes? Do I need to go on? I mean, there's a list.
I asked you. I just want to milk the subject for all it's worth. Hello, everyone. This is the preview for tonight's episode of Another Boring Thursday Night in Adelaide. It's episode 78 this week, and we're joined by Pete Abdul. That's this man here.
G'day.
And, of course, Nigel Dobson-Keefe, as always. This week on the show, we have two very special guests. Becky Blake, the lead singer of Chunky Custard, who also is known as the Piano Chick. She's got a great show on the Fringe at the moment, Sex in the 60s. And we have a long chat to her, including... Actually, you guys don't know about it because I had the chat with her. How many days do you think it took Becky to recover from giving birth to her first child before she performed live on stage at Clipsal?
Oh, knowing Becky like I do, I reckon she was out there that night.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your guess, Nigel?
3 days.
The truth, as they say, might lie somewhere in the middle. The other thing the other person we had...
The proof is in the custard.
Maybe we'll cut that bit.
We'll head around to all the towns, head away on holiday. South Aussie with Cosi's on sit down. South Aussie with Cosi.
Also up on the show tonight, we have Cosi, the South Aussie. Do you think with a name like Cosi, he was born to be a South Aussie? What do you think?
Well, it's Costello, isn't it? Isn't that his name?
Oh, is that the full name?
Yeah.
I've always known him as Cosi.
So you can't say South Australia with Costello.
No, South Australia.
Doesn't ring, really, does it?
Doesn't
No.
have a ring to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cosi's on our show tonight. You'll find out a bit more about him, about South Australia, about his involvement in the Fringe. That's all coming up. We have Is It News? One of us is the new Is It News quizmaster this week, namely me. Will I level the score against Nigel, who currently has a 3-0 advantage? We also have wine, bird in the hand. It's worth 2 in many places, and we discover that tonight with our guest wine tasters we have from the Hotel Royal over there on Henley Beach Road. David Washington was here with the midweek wrap-up with all the news that's happening in South Australia.
Adelaide Visa Council.
Adelaide, we have an appeal in the
Yes.
Adelaide Visa Council. That's a precedent. Will it work? Or do we know our stuff? Pete, what do you remember most about being on the podcast this week?
I got wet. Sorry.
Yes, he knocked a glass of water over.
Oh, did he? Thank
Yes.
you. On my equipment? You wet my equipment. Actually, you got wet last time you were here because Nona was in the studio.
Yeah.
And she knocked a glass of water over on you.
Okay, that's better. Yeah.
All that and more coming up tonight in episode, what did I say, 78 of Another Boring Thursday Night in Adelaide. We hope you can download, have a listen, and share it with any friends who are South Australians anywhere in the world. One last thing, if you listen to us on iTunes or Stitcher, please, we'd love some reviews in those places because that will help other people find us and all become part of our Another Boring Thursday Night community.
Can I pull my pants back on now?
Put them on. They can't see it. And I was averting my eyes the whole time. I just want that on the record.
Yeah, we'll see.
They're lucky.
What I'd love you to do, Pete, is now remember exactly where you were standing, go and have a look on the camera, and tell me if I'm equidistant from the edge as Nigel is.
Yes.
I go further or closer. Sometimes I'm a bit too close.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine.
That's right?
Yep.
and you're in the middle.
I bet maybe just a bit over that way, a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Perfect. All right.
Now, can you go and just check and see if I'm in the centre?